Yeah, Free Party Entertainment, Blog TV. It's your host, Marcus Hardis, and once again, um, part 2 of the BET Awards 2012. Little review for myself. You know what I mean? For y'all, how I see it, my point of view. How I saw tonight's spectacle. That joint was nice, though. Went for a jog earlier, something light. Came in, didn't even fucking watch. Like, you know what I mean? It was like 10 minutes. It was like 7:50. The countdown was like 7:49. It was like 11 minutes left to the joint. I was like, oh, let me go. Let me go get my cow peas and rice with some cabbage and some baked chicken, a little Pepsi. I was going ham, just all in. From there, I just went crazy on the internet. I was it was actually like I was watching it with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, just watching TV with y'all. I know y'all watching it. You said you was watching it. You know what I mean? Why would you be lying? You know what I mean? I ain't lying. I'm watching it. You know I'm watching it. Shit, I was hitting you with shit. I think I hit you with a couple of awards. Like, I knew Nick was going to win that joint. I was like, Nicky guy, don't worry about it. Straight like that. So, man, I'm feeling myself a whole lot. I feel incredible, like I should, man. God is good. I want to give all praises to, Jehovah God Almighty, man. Beautiful, man. I mean, always loving, always forgiving. I mean, it still don't mean, you know what I mean, like you just take advantage of the free will. I try to be conscious, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna worry about trying to be like Jesus. Jesus is Jesus Christ, greatest man ever lived. So, but the music, all day, every day. Yolanda Adams tried to, let's go back to my Facebook thing with those 7-year-olds on Facebook, and the guy inboxing me talking about your mouth is dirty. I got PG-13 statuses. You know what I mean? But Yolanda Adams tried to preach to the world today. She said, use your talent wisely. You know what I mean? Because they watching, the little kids is watching, like, you know what I mean? And then somebody was tweeting about Yolanda, said, what she say? She said, you ain't got no bra on and blah, 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 blah. No class. What's up with you? You gospel too, representing God. You got your titties just chilling. I mean, that's Yolanda. She sexy chocolate John. Like, she can't have her titties just relaxing. Like, the fuck? For real, God didn't want her to wear it or none of that. So we supposed to be naive to the fact that we would be looking at her titties, you know what I mean? Her coochie be out, but at the end of the day, ain't nobody supposed to have no clothes on, like, you know what I mean? I'm naked now. I got a little robe on, but that's what happens when you come fresh out the shower, you know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with being free sometimes, letting it breathe. Free balling Fridays. Crazy. That's what I want to talk to. My August 2nd project. I don't know if I keep jumping off of that shit, don't I? Renovations. It's called renovations. Just renovations. You know what I mean? I said I was trying to burn some CDs, get out there and all that. That's what I was talking about in part 1. Yeah, just to remind myself. But, yeah, burn some CDs and let's get out there. My music is free right now. Like, it's free party, man. Like, it's a movement. It's not music. It's a movement. Not music. It's a movement. So, my shit free, man. I don't give a fuck about niggas like downloading shit off the internet and, you know what I mean? Niggas trying to take my style. I make music. I can make music until I'm 70, like on some Beatles shit, like Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney ended the Grammys this year. You know what I mean? Ended the Grammys. You know what I mean? At like 72, I think. He's like 70-something. My man on the guitar going ham. Like, electric lead guitar. Nobody give a fuck about, you know what I mean, what sounds you get. I hope they benefit you, man. God bless. Like, I don't give a fuck about niggas taking my sound and all that. Copyright, all that shit comes in due process. Like, when you making music, and my man said it himself when he was giving his shout out, my man from Detroit, Big Sean, who I don't listen to his music, but I like the guy personality. He's a humble guy. Gave shout outs to his mom. Like, keeping it genuine 100%. Not to get off the subject, for R&B, Tyrese Genuine, and Ting is going to be a problem. Those guys are very mature. All of them in their 30s, and they just solid. I think Tink should be in his 30s. He probably early, probably late 20s. Those guys are solid. Back to Big Sean though, solid guy. I don't even listen to like rap like that. Like I don't, past couple of months I tell you I listen to my own music, listen to Marcus. Big Sean personality, man. He's a humble guy, very good guy. And then he said in his speech, acceptance, getting his award, he said, my life changed when I started doing exactly what I wanted to do, what I had, passion and love for. You know what I mean? My life just changed. And he said, thank you, Kanye, for believing in me, but for believing in that, knowing that's, that can be something. That song Swerve was a problem. I didn't even know, Bull come out with the swag bouncing, like, you be like, oh, these niggas is wild. But then they said Kanye, My mom don't know Kanye. She act like she know Kanye. I'm like, look, man, that's Kanye, man. Like, that's not Kanye West. What you talking about? He too big to be Kanye West. I was like, nah, that's Ye right there. That's Ye. He going ham, you know what I mean? So, the Reddit is funny. But, yeah, I just feel incredible, man. When you understand is when you're making music, go back to the Big Sean, he said life just changed. Like, you know what I mean? Just doing what he loved to do. These are things you love to do, You love to do these things. Like, you can't stop doing these things, you know what I mean? And then if you start doing things you want to do in life, it's just so beautiful. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna like you in this world, babe. I don't even try to please everybody. I just stop. I never really tried. At some points, I do kind of give a fuck. But I have that I don't give a fuck in me more so than I give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, I'm stubborn and I'm going to learn the hard way. Soft, fast, hard head. Mark going to learn. And real life experience is real. This lady, you know what I mean? Can't go off the subject. This is real life shit. But this is the Free Party Blog TV. Lady I used to work with, Ethiopian lady. And I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? Black Americans are black Americans. The Africans that come from Africa, that come over here, it's just, I don't know, it's just they just think they better than black Americans for some reason, but whatever. It ain't just Ethiopians. It's just, West, South, East, all those, at some point they think they better than black Americans. They even think they better than the actual Africans that's Africans, but they kind of like American now. They was born over here and shit, or they probably was born over there, came over like at 3-4 years old. They even think they better than them because those guys are so American. They so American, like, you know what I mean? But she gonna sit up there and say black people dumb and shit, like, and then I told her, I was like, she was like, well, go to school, do school, do some school. I was like, I'm done with school. Like, I'm like fucking with college. Like, I've done like extensive school. Like, since I think I started wanting to go back to school at like 21. That's when I was ready to go back to higher learning. But I done so many different jobs. Like, I was like, at the end of the day, for real, you ain't a fucking nurse, doctor, or lawyer. The lawyer is, a little iffy, depending on who you know. But you gotta go be a doctor or a fucking nurse pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be in the medical field very high up. Gotta have a master's in your medical, whatever profession you trying to do in the medical field to be doing what you doing that you went to school for. Most of these motherfuckers, man, they coming out bachelor's, masters. They had Ruby Tuesdays on City Island Avenue, you know what I mean? They had, up in Springfield, busting at, Ruby Tuesdays, so that's what it is. Niggas is doing whatever, you know what I mean? But, I was like, black people ain't stupid. And then, to go even further, that shit you learn in the textbook, man, that shit ain't gonna help you out with these. Not in Philadelphia streets, Let's just say Philadelphia, in Philadelphia, it ain't gonna help you out in Philadelphia streets. You gotta know what the fuck is going on. You better know Philadelphia streets. So, up there and tell me that bullshit. But, whatever. It's the free party. She's entitled, She think I'm stupid, hey. I'm looking at her crooked eye, like, okay, cool. You see double anyway. You see two of me. Free Party Entertainment Blog TV. Part 3 coming.